What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video back here on NBA 2K23. And today we're going to be continuing with our realistic rebuilds as we're going to be doing the Luka Doncic Dallas Mavericks. Tomorrow I do want to return to a throwback my NBA eras rebuild, so go ahead and comment down below what you want to see tomorrow as far as a throwback rebuild. That way we can kind of mix those in still a little bit. So let's get into this video today, though, doing the Dallas Mavericks realistically. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like at this one, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're actually really close to 20,000 subscribers, which is on the road to 30K. So your guys' support lately, absolutely amazing. I am mind blown, and you guys are just incredible. So thank you guys so much for that. I really do appreciate it. But the Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic, of course, the best player maybe in the league one day. He's already a fantastic player. They lost Jalen Brunson. They got Christian Wood in a trade that was awesome for them. They still have Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith. This roster overall is still very, very solid, but I feel like we could do better. That's my only issue. So that is going to be the game plan today. We're going to try to make this roster even better. So one thing I think is for certain, though, right now the starting five is probably, they have it like this, which very well is not the starting five. Unless Christian Wood is really coming off the bench, but I disagree with that. I really do think, and again, I've said this in the past, but I think it could be a number of things. I think Dinwiddie is going to be the shooting guard. I think Christian Wood is going to play the 4, and then JaVale McGee is going to play center. DFS is going to play small forward, and I think that's how it's going to look. That's just my gut instinct on what Jason Kidd has said. So it's Luka, Dinwiddie, DFS, Christian Wood, JaVale McGee. I think that's the starting five. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's something different. I think there's a number of lineup combinations you could do, so it doesn't really matter too much. But then you got Tim Hardaway off the bench, Dwight Powell, Reggie Bullock, and Maxi Kleber. And then Josh Green, I would love to get some minutes to this season. And then we do have Jaden Hardy, who I want to get involved in this video as well, because I think he could be a big difference maker. So I guess we're going to run a 10-man rotation. And then is there anybody that could just like kind of bench? They just extended Maxi Kleber recently as well, like the other day. So that's cool. I want to get Josh Green minutes, and I also want to find a way to get Jaden Hardy a few minutes here. So who do I bench is the question. I guess I'm just going to have to go an 11-man rotation. That way I can give some minutes to Jaden Hardy. It won't be too many, but I still do want him to make like a little bit of an impact. I don't know how much this is really going to help him, but you know what? At least he's out there, right? Because I do want to develop him as much as possible in this video. We're going to simulate the rest of the season, how it is. I don't plan on stopping the trade deadline. I think I'm good. I think I just want to wait till the offseason, see how this Maverick roster performs, and see where we're at in the offseason. And then we make our moves and try to get this team better around Luka Doncic. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on the players you love to watch. Let me show you how it works on the website. And let me show you a couple of examples right now of what I've earned in the past. Last season, the basketball season, and then, of course, this season with football regular season starting. Already got a win here as well. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and they have pretty much every sport you could literally imagine. They got esports, MMA, soccer, football, of course, basketball when it does come back. Like, it's pretty much everything you could ask for. You pretty much pick 2 to 5 players or over or under, whichever one you decide to do. And if you go 2 players, it's 3 times your money. You go 4 players, it's 10 times your money. It's that easy. Link to sign up is in the description below. Use code Crushables for matching up to 100% deposit match up to $100. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Luka Doncic wins MVP. It seems like that's what's happening every video. 32 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, almost 50, 40, 90 club, but only 85% from the free throw line. Paulo's your rookie of the year. Ben Simmons, 6-man in Brooklyn. Rudy Gobert, defensive player in Minnesota. Deshaun Highland, most improved. And Jason Kidd, coach of the year, as we went 57-25. So things went very well for us. I mean, that's partly because Luka Doncic is an absolute study. Also made all defensive first team, so that's nice. Looking at the player stats, we had, let's see, 32 points from Luka, 16 from Christian Wood, 14 from Tim Hardaway, then 12 from JaVale McGee. So honestly, getting 12 out of JaVale McGee is really nice as well. 11 from Dinwiddie, and then 8 from Finney-Smith. 8 from Dwight Powell. Jaden Hardy didn't play too many minutes, but he averaged 6 points in like 11 minutes. So that's actually really cool to see. Hopefully he gets a lot of development in the offseason, a lot of progression. 5 points from Bullock, and then 5 from Josh Green. So overall, pretty happy with how this season went. It of course matters how the playoffs go for us, though. So let's see who we get in round 1. We do get the Oklahoma City Thunder out of the play-in tournament. So they have a healthy Chet in this scenario, but in real life, we know he is hurt. So what I'm going to do is I don't want to really continue to play an 11-man rotation as much as I like Jaden Hardy. You know what? No, because you just can't play 8 players. You can't play 11 players in the playoffs. I just don't think that's something you can do. So unfortunately, I'm going to have Jaden Hardy not play in these playoffs, which I don't love, but I'm just going to have to focus on the vets here. And we are going to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in 6, which is a good start to these playoffs. And now we're in the second round again. So let's even get to the Western Conference Finals again as well to play maybe the Warriors or the Suns, which obviously the Mavericks beat the Suns and then they played the Warriors. So the Minnesota Timberwolves in front of us. They got Gobert, Towns. We all know the Timberwolves are a very good roster. They do not have McDaniel starting in this scenario, which is interesting. So they have Jalen Noel out there instead and Edwards at the 3. So many current round against them, and they are going to destroy us, beat us in 4, and then the Warriors beat the Suns. And then we got Philadelphia and Minnesota. Or no, it's not Minnesota, it's Golden State. So 76ers versus Warriors. 76ers go on to win the championship. So it looks like getting swept in the second round is where we were at. So we definitely need to do something to up our game because that is not acceptable. We need to be better than that. So just filled out the coaching staff, and I believe our draft pick situation is like non-existent. So I really don't know what we're going to do as far as that is concerned. We have no draft picks at all, so I'm not going to be able to trade into the draft. So let's just go straight to player options and just see what we got going on here. So we got Dinwiddie, which we could decline. I don't know. Would this free up like a lot of money? I don't think we'd have like a max salary slot, would we? If we did, then obviously I would do that, but I don't think that is the case at all. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, Christian Wood's making a bunch of money. Tim Hardaway. Well, I guess Tim Hardaway, or no. Yeah, because Dinwiddie. So we're better off probably just accepting Dinwiddie's contract and trying to trade him. And then Reggie Bullock, probably better off accepting salary rather than letting it go. So we are going to accept both of those and either use them, this year, or we're going to trade them away either way. So happy to have them back, whether they're staying or they're moved on. We'll see. And then free agency. I mean, again, it would have been really nice to have like a salary slot. But Christian Wood is a free agent, asking for $24 million. The Dwight Powell is asking for about $3 million. So Christian Wood is somebody I definitely would love to have back. Right now, his offers, the Wizards are offering him a pretty nice deal on a 1-year deal. I'm going to go ahead and offer him a 4-year deal to stay with Dallas. I kind of like him with Luka Doncic. We'll see how he looks in real life, though. But I do want to keep him around. Whether he plays power forward or center for us, I prefer to keep him at power forward. But I definitely like Christian Wood coming back to Dallas. So the next thing we need to do is find a way to upgrade the roster. So I like Dinwiddie. I like DFS. I like Tim Hardaway. I think DFS for me is untouchable. I really do like him as a 3-and-D wing next to Luka, so I'm going to keep him as much as possible. Tim Hardaway, maybe I can move. JaVale McGee is on an expiring contract. Reggie Bullock's an expiring contract, and then David Bertans is expiring. Like, there's expiring salaries here. And then Josh Green maybe might be an asset. So there's some moves to be made here. We got to find a way to upgrade the roster in some significant way. My ideal thing is to get like either a really good center or a really good backcourt made next to Luka. Although I do like Dinwiddie. If there's something better to upgrade that, I'm going to do it. We're going to take a peek around the league, see where people are sitting at as far as team intel is concerned, and see if we get a center or a shooting guard to up this roster and put us in further contention. Bradley Beal is on a rebuilding Wizards team, and honestly, he's looking like the most obvious guy I could try to get. And the only reason why I say this trade could possibly go through is because of Bradley Beal's no trade clause. Let's say Bradley Beal, for instance, only wanted to go to Dallas, and the Wizards had to work with him, I guess, because of the no trade clause. This trade is absolutely kind of awful, I'm not going to lie, but like I said, because that no trade clause, it might give me the leverage to get him anyway. So I'm offering Davis Bertans, I'm offering Josh Green, JaVale McGee, and Reggie Bullock, which is all kind of expiring. The big valuable pieces here are getting Josh Green and 2 unprotected firsts for Bradley Beal, which doesn't sound all that great. I feel like I should be able to throw, I feel like I should have to throw Jaden Hardy in this trade as well. But I'm going to offer this. I honestly don't expect the Wizards to accept this. Yeah, I didn't think they would. That was kind of an awful trade. The only thing I could think to do is, like I said, Jaden Hardy has to be in this trade probably. And instead of like maybe Reggie Bullock or Reggie Bullock, it's let's say it's Dinwiddie instead. So that is the trade instead. And they do accept that. So we do get Bradley Beal on the Dallas Mavericks. So we go for it. We get a backcourt partner with Luka Doncic. So we are trading Jaden Hardy and Josh Green, 2 unprotected. Dinwiddie, Davis Bertans. So that is a go for it, win now move for this Dallas Mavericks roster. And I think that's the kind of move I want to see them make. I am sad about trading Jaden Hardy and Josh Green. I thought those 2 guys could develop for us. But at this point, man, Luka Doncic, he's an amazing player. We're going to have Christian Wood and Bradley Beal and Luka Doncic. So I feel like that could be a really good team. And we kept Tim Hardaway on top of that. So I still really like this roster despite what we just did. Reggie Bullock, we are a little limited now, but I think getting Bradley Beal is going to be well worth it. And I really do like him next to Luka. And he's a perfect backcourt mate next to him. So now it is time to also re-sign Christian Wood. Like I said, Maxi Kleber also got extended in real life. So his extension should be better than that. But probably going to have to sign Dwight Powell at this point. I don't really have a ton of options. So did we make an offer of Christian Wood already? We did. So we're gonna get all of these guys back, which is absolutely awesome. So that is gonna fill out a rotation quite a bit. And then we should still have we still have a decent mid-level to use, which is gonna be nice because we definitely could use it right now. So yeah, Luka Doncic at the 1. You got Bradley Beal and Tim Hardaway, which I still love. Reggie Bullock, DFS. You got Christian Wood and then JaVale McGee, Dwight Powell. So our center position still isn't the greatest. Maxi Kleba, I'll probably move him if to the backup 4 maybe. Or you can move Dwight Powell there. Either way, Dwight Powell does not move. And then Maxi Kleba, on the other hand, does not move. So I'd probably put Kleba at the 4 instead. So like that a lot. So Bradley Beal, whether that was worth it or not, I think it was definitely a really nice move. And I think that makes the rebuild interesting at the very least. So still need work to do for sure. Like Tim Hardaway's contract next year might come in handy for a better center. But as far as like maybe getting a point guard right now, I see like Cameron Payne, which he could be solid. Is there any other player that I should be looking at instead before I just settle on Cameron Payne? You got Omer as well at 25 years old. He is restricted. Might not be a terrible idea. I'm going to offer him a contract, give him a 3-year deal, and see if we can snag him away from the Miami Heat. If not, I wouldn't mind Cameron Payne on a 2-year deal. I'm going to prefer Omer, so I'm going to wait on Cameron Payne. Omer signs, and we do get Omer to be a backup center. So that is fine with me. So I'm going to have Omer maybe over Dwight Powell, and maybe he can develop even further for us because he's only 25 years old. So hopefully that is a good addition. So we got Bradley Beal. I am sad about trading away Jaden Hardy, but at this point, man, we're going for it with Luka Doncic. So player progression, we got DFS, Tim Hardaway going down, JaVale McGee going down. The whole roster is literally just plummeting. But Bradley Beal, Luka, and Christian Wood are staying the same. DFS going down. But it's all good. We could still make more moves. That was only the first step to this process. Luka Doncic is still quite young. Bradley Beal only 30, so I'm okay with the move. I am okay with it. So let's get into this next season. Let's see how Bradley Beal and Luka can do together. I honestly think with that kind of help for Luka, it's going to be a major difference. It just is. I mean, we already got the first seed last year. Now we got Bradley Beal next to Luka. I love it. So starting 5, you got Luka, Bradley Beal, Dorian Finney-Smith, Christian Wood. They want to start Omer, which I'm actually okay with. I want to see what he can do. Tim Hardaway, Dwight Powell, JaVale McGee, and Reggie Bullock. So the only thing I think I want to change is maybe have... well, I guess I could just move Dwight Powell to the 4, and that's probably what we roll with. So, yeah, I guess we'll leave it like that. So, let's simulate this season with Bradley Beal next to Luka. Let's see how these two do. Bradley Beal averaged 28 last year on good efficiency, and Luka averaged 32. So, these two should be scoring a lot of numbers. I'm excited to see how this goes. So, despite only going 42 and 40 this season, we still get MVP with Luka Doncic, regardless of adding Bradley Beal to the roster. So, that's kind of interesting. 6th man goes to Brunson. Anthony Davis, defensive player. Gafford, most improved. Bigger establishing coach of the year. So we fell off quite a bit, I will admit, in the regular season record-wise. But honestly, I don't think it matters as long as we're in the playoffs, which we do have to beat the Thunder to even get in. So I guess we'll take a look at that in a second. But let's take a look at the player stat season. How did Bradley Beal next? There we go. So we had 26 from Bradley Beal. So that is major help to Luka Doncic, obviously. And then 16 from Christian Wood, 13 from Tim Hardaway, 10 and 8. Not too bad from Omer. So I do like him as a backup center going forward. I don't know if I can keep him for the foreseeable future, but going forward, I think he's a really nice, or foreseeable future as a starter, I will say. But as a backup center, I like him a lot. 8 from JaVale McGee. He's probably going to be a free agent this offseason. Probably won't look to bring him back. DFS, 6 points. I do like him a lot, but he is going down in overall, so we'll have to look at that as well. Reggie Bullock with 4. So I'm not really sure what to expect. Hopefully we can get out of the play-in and get to the playoffs. They have Draymond Green on that Thunder roster. So we got in right away, and honestly, I think we're still scary. Even though we did not have like a good regular season record, I think we're still going to be a tough out in the playoffs. I mean, Luka and Bradley Beal are going to give you points every given night. We are playing the Grizzlies in round 1, though, who added Miles Turner, which I really love that addition for them. That is a really nice addition. The Grizzlies could, in the future, have like a starting 5 of John Morant, Desmond Bane, either Brooks or Zaire Williams, Jaren Jackson, and Miles Turner. That's a really good lineup they have in Memphis there. But hopefully we can find a way to upset them. I feel like we could. So let's go 8-man rotation and just do everything possible to have Luka and Bradley Beal just go off and maybe get us into the second round. So Reggie Bullock out of the rotation. Here we go. I think the bench needs to be better, and our starting center definitely needs to be better. Like, I like McGee and I like Omer, but I think we definitely need to look for a better center in the offseason. So let's see if we can upset the Grizzlies so many current round, and we are going to lose in 5. So not the greatest showing so far, but like I said, last year was step number 1. We got Bradley Beal on this roster next to Luka. We still have Tim Hardaway is going to be expiring contract this offseason, which is going to be very, very handy. DFS also expiring. So I think we're going to be able to add more talent. Definitely going to be able to do that. There's really no doubt in my mind. So we got Grizzlies getting Finals MVP for John Morant, and then I'm sure Jason Tatum won the other one, as the Celtics go on to win the championship. So I know exactly who I want in this offseason to add at the center position. I think there's a lot of interest there. Algernon Iguodala retires at Dallas Mavericks, which is weird. Let's go straight to the draft lottery, and let me show you what I'm looking at. So draft lottery time. Got the Jazz getting number 1 overall pick. I believe they had number 2, so they are just living in the lottery right now, which we kind of knew would be the case. The Wizards get our draft pick, of course, from the Bradley Beal trade because we went for it. And then staff signing. I'm going to leave this all... Well, I guess Jason Kidd's a head coach. I do want to keep Jason Kidd, of course. So let's go ahead and get him back. And then I'm going to tell you what trade we're looking at. I think Clint Capella would be the perfect center to bring next to Luka Doncic, Bradley Beal, and Christian Wood. That's what I'm going to try to accomplish here. He's a higher overall center than Omer can back him up. So it'd be Tim Hardaway, Dwight Powell. And I'd probably have to throw in like some second round picks if I can get away with doing that. I don't know if second rounders are going to get it done, but I'm going to try my best. Both of these contracts are expiring for both teams. So 3 second round picks for Capella. They do accept that. So just like that, we get Clint Capella to be our brand new center here in Dallas next to Christian Wood, which I love. Absolutely love it. So that's just going to make our bench even better. And now our starting 5 is looking really good. So we got DFS still at the small forward spot. Not really sure if he's going to be the small forward going forward because I feel like it might go down in overall. But now we need to do our very best to add as good of a bench as possible. So got kind of our rotation. We need a good bench is going to be the only other issue we're facing. No player options and then qualifying offers. Devon Reed is a free agent. Honestly, might have to extend that offer because I don't know if we have any better options here. So right now, the roster is currently looking Luka, Bradley Beal, DFS, Christian Wood, and then we basically only have a backup center. So we definitely need to get some vet minimums, use our mid-level, stuff like that. So what we got? I got Raul Neto, not really interested. Trey Mann, actually kind of a perfect addition. Clarkson would be cool as well, but Trey Mann at 23 years of age. Brandon Clark is a backup center. Sign me up for that. Or, I mean, we already have Omer, but, I mean, I would love Chumo Kiki. Like, there's a lot of good options here. Okay, let me start off with Trey Mann. That is 100% a really good addition to this team. At 23 years old, we can get him. That would be amazing. Chumo Kiki, same thing. I would love the addition of Chumo Kiki and have him be a backup power forward. So if we sign both of them, that would be fantastic. And we cannot sign both. Damn. Okay, so I thought we could get both. That sucks. All right. So we were literally are only able to get one. So we're very limited now, which we got Chumo Kiki and we got Omer. So the bench is still going to be very bad. We do have DFS still, which I honestly might have to look to trade him. And I don't love doing that. Yeah, Alex Caruso. But we still have some good options here. Like Alex Caruso off the bench would actually be really solid. Although 2K is going to disrespect him and probably make him go down in overall like crazy. And Evan Fournier also would be really solid off the bench. Both those guys would be very, very good additions. Although their overall don't show it, I think they're fantastic additions to this team. You got Hernan Gomez as well. But yeah, I'm going to sign Caruso, and I'm also going to be very happy to sign Evan Fournier. I think both those guys would be great. So, I mean, that could be our bench, and I'd be very happy with that. So, Omer, you got Chumo Kiki, Christian Wood, Capella, and then you got DFS, Evan Fournier, Bradley Beal, Luka, and Alex Caruso. If I have to move Fournier and Caruso to be like better overall, so Caruso goes down actually, which is unfortunate. Evan Fournier goes up at small forward, so we can move him to the 3, I guess, and that way he kind of still makes an impact off the bench. But overall, I mean, I like it. I think Caruso and Fournier are great. And then as far as maybe getting somebody else, guy like Bembry, you got Frank Jackson. Von Reed was somebody we're kind of looking at, so I can sign like Frank Jackson be a shooting guard, although he probably won't play minutes. Yeah, we're very limited here because we've obviously kind of went for it with this Dallas Mavericks roster, but we're trying to be aggressive and do our very best to build around Luka. So I do not regret the aggressiveness at all. So we got Luka going down, which is weird. Bradley Beal going down. Caruso goes down like crazy, which again, I disagree with that. Evan Fournier is a 75. You got Chumo Kiki. So Capella and Christian Wood say the same. And then DFS only a 77, which is great. And then as far as Caruso going down, that is really, really tough. I definitely could use him this year. But maybe we only run an 8-man rotation this year. It's not great. It's not what I want to do. But with Caruso being that bad, it just sucks that he plummets that bad. I disagree with that. I think his game is going to be fine going forward for like the foreseeable future. Him plummeting and overall, I don't think makes a lot of sense in my opinion. But I won't mess with it, I guess. So let's go to the 2025 draft class. And this is honestly it, man. We've gone for it. We've done everything we can to put a championship caliber roster around Luka. We're very limited now, and this is pretty much our ceiling. So whatever this team can do is where we're at. So 9-man rotation is going to have Frank Jackson probably playing his last few minutes, and that is the case. This is your bench. It's not bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. Starting 5 is really good. I like the starting 5 a lot. Proficiency, we're 3.5 balanced. We could be 3.5 perimeter centric and 3.5 7 seconds, but I'll leave it at balance. So here we go, boys. Last and final season, maybe, because this is our ceiling here. We'll see how this goes. Let's see if Bradley Beal, Luka, Capella, Wood, and DFS with a bench of Omer, Okiki, Fournier, and Jackson can get a championship this year in the West. And then, of course, in the NBA in general. So we are stopped at the trade deadline. And, of course, I'm trying to make a move here just to upgrade the last spot on my bench. I like Frank Jackson. I love Caruso, but their overalls just, limit us. So I can get Brandon Boston from the Los Angeles Clippers by offering 2 second-round picks. The Clippers get a nice wing and Caruso, or a nice, I would say, point guard defender Frank Jackson in a couple seconds. We get Brandon Boston, who is just going to be a significant better overall, be that last spot on our bench. Right now, we are currently 36 and 18, so things are going super well, and I think that's going to round up our rotation just a little bit better at the end there. So Evan Fournier, Brandon Boston, so that's looking good to me. So that's the last move. That is the last move we're making. Let's keep it moving, and let's hope the rest of the season still goes well. Luka Doncic also wins MVP once again. I mean, this is kind of just a tradition at this point. Luka is always winning MVP. Averaged 37 in a triple-double. So, I mean, I don't really know what more you could want from Luka. Ron Holland is your rookie of the year on the Jazz. You got Jaden Ivey, 6-man on the Pistons. Giannis, defensive player. Shaedon Sharpe, most improved. And JB Bickerstaff, 73-9 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Am I surprised? Not really. That Cavs team is really good, but 73-9 is crazy. So, maybe if we get out of the West, we run into the Cavs. We'll see. We got Luka making All-NBA first team. You got All-NBA second team with Garland, Harden, and then no Bradley Beal or anything like that. But Beal's still been very solid for us. We are the first seed in the West, which is amazing to see. But we know, the Cavs went 73-9, so I don't know how good we should feel about ourselves. But 37 from Luka, 26 from Bradley Beal, 16 from Christian Wood, 10 from Brandon Boston. So that was a really good addition of the trade deadline. 8.5, 10, and 1.6 blocks from Capella, 8 from Omer, and then 7 from Fournier, 7 from Okiki, and then 6.7 from Dorian Finney-Smith. I will tell you right now, I feel like a very, very big gambler here because I have went for it. I'm all in at this point. Like, it's literally the last round. I'm pushing all my chips to the end. I'm like, bro, if I don't win, I am screwed. And that's how I kind of feel right now. So we got to win this, man. If we do not win, I don't know how we get better because I've pretty much done everything possible that I can as realistically as I think I can. So Sacramento Kings, their roster doesn't look all that great, I will say. Davion Mitchell, really good. And then other than that, I'm not very afraid of this roster. They lost a bonus. They got Jakob Poeltl. Keegan Murray has barely developed, it looks like. So if we lose to them, I'm out. I'm walking out the door, and you'll never see me again, at least for today. Simulate current round against the No. Okay, we beat them in 6. I was about to say, bro, if we lose to them, I'm out, man. I can't do it. But now we get to the Houston Rockets, who have CJ McCollum and Jalen Green in the backcourt. They got Jabari Vucevic, Şengün. So they do have a good roster. And Kongwu. How do the Hawks let go of Kongwu after trading Clint Capella is beyond me. I have no idea. But whatever, because I thought that was going to be kind of the thing. The Mavericks, or we get Capella from them. They started Kongwu. Everything's happy. But no, instead, he walks the Rockets. And now I have to face him. All right, I'm a little nervous. Game 1, we're up 1-0. Beat them by 2. That's a great start. Bradley Beal, 38. Need you guys to step up big time. 2-0. So far, so good. 3-0. There we go. We got this. Yes. All right, we're in the Western Conference Finals. A heavy weight has been lifted off my shoulder. I will say that. Now we get the Pelicans, though. The Pelicans are one of those teams we know are very tough to beat every year. They got Wagner, Ingram, Herbert Jones, Zion, Key. I don't know how to say that guy's first name, but Ware, Dyson Daniels off the bench, Trey Murphy. That is a very, very good rotation in New Orleans. Very good. All right, I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. Again, here we go. Game 1, up 1-0. They even it up. Okay. Game 3, going to be a big one. We're up 2-1. Game 4, they even it up. Okay. We're going to go 8-man rotation here. I just feel like we got to play our 8 best players. Game 5 is a big one. It's huge at this point. We're in Dallas. You got to take care of business. We cannot lose to the Pelicans here. We could get to the finals and play the 73-9 Cleveland Cavaliers, and I want to see how we match up against them. So this is a very close game 5. We're taking it at the end. Can we keep it? Oh, so close. 120 to 116. Very close game 5, but now we get to a game 6 in New Orleans. If we lose here, boys, I am just a man who lost all of his money pretty much. Like, I just bet the deed on my house, I guess you can say. And it's not looking good right now. Unless we're making this comeback. Okay, we make a comeback. Good. Okay. Can we hang on? Hang on. Hang on to the lead. Hang on. There we go. We got it. We got it. There we go. 129 and 127. Forcing a game 7. 46 from Bradley Beal. Game 7 in Dallas. Here we go, man. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Got to come out firing. Let's make this game 7 happen again like we did at Phoenix. Come on. Let's go. All right, we're taking the lead. We're running away with it. It's looking good so far. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Do I jump in? Do I jump in? I might have. Nope. I think we got it. I think Luka's got it. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. I'm so nervous right now. Okay, we beat them. Luka wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Garland wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. So it looks like we've been rewarded with a finals appearance at the very least. But we get to play the 73-9 Cavaliers. So how is this going to go? I have no idea. They have Garland. They have Mitchell. They have Jonathan Isaac. The small forward position. That is a very, very good. I think the last Cavaliers rebuild that I did, I got Jonathan Isaac for them as well. And I actually love the idea of Cleveland. If you're listening to this, which you're not, Go get Jonathan Isaac. Play him in the small forward spot. If he can be healthy, that is a very, very good small forward for you guys to have. And that would just be another, you know, tall ball kind of guy to have Mitchell and Garland next to. So that would be scary. I'm very afraid right now. Game 1, we do win 1-0. Okay. 37-16 from Garland. 45-6 from Luka. Game 2, they even it up. Game 3, they're up 2-1. Game 4, they're up 3-1. This might be the end, boys. This might be all she wrote here, man. That is going to be unfortunate. We might be coming to an end here. Let's see if we can maybe force a Game 7. I highly doubt it. How are you supposed to beat a 73-9 Cavaliers team that looks like this? This is a close one, but we do beat them. Okay, so we force a Game 6. It's not over yet. We're going back to Dallas for this one as well. So going to listen to the coach game plan, whatever they want to do. I almost would want to play Luka and Bradley Beal 48 minutes if I could. Man, if we could force a Game 7, anything is possible, right? So Game 7, we could force it. It'd be the most beautiful thing ever. We start off firing first quarter. Okay, it's a very close one. Game 7 could be on the horizon, man. Just hang on. Hang on, Luka. Hang on, Beal. We have forced a Game 7. We have forced a Game 7. Let's go. I did not expect that. We were down 3-1. Game 7 in Cleveland. This is for a championship. Let's make Mark Cuban happy now. Come on, baby. Let's go. We're off firing. Everything's going well right now. Come on. Come on. Hang on. We're blowing them out right now, boys. We are blowing them out. Oh, my goodness. I feel like now that I feel like I gambled on everything, and now I feel like I won $1 million. I'm on top of the world. I am on top of the world. We have beat the 73-9 Cavaliers, and we've won a championship with... Okay, I mean, I need to calm down. We have Luka Doncic for crying out loud. He's overpowered in 2K. But regardless, boys, I'm going to end it there. I did not expect to win a championship, to be honest with you. I thought Cleveland was going to beat the hell out of us, but we beat them. Let's go. I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys for watching. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.